Hi there, Ben Mankiewicz with you on TCM as we continue tonight's lineup of movies from the legendary animation team of William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. Duo is best known by boomers for their domination of Saturday morning cartoons beginning in the mid-1960s. Last Wednesday and again earlier tonight, my colleague Jacqueline Stewart and Hanna-Barbera expert Greg Airbar discussed how Hanna-Barbera's work went far beyond Tom and Jerry and Scooby-Doo. Up next from 1973, a bittersweet live-action drama co-produced by Hanna-Barbera Productions. This is Baxter. Scott Jacoby stars as the sensitive adolescent boy at the center of the movie. Baxter's actually his last name. He avoids using his first name, Roger, because a speech impediment prevents him from pronouncing a hard R sound. Story begins with Baxter and his newly divorced mother heading to London to begin new lives. Baxter's mother is played by Lynn Carlin, an Oscar nominee for her role in John Cassavetes' groundbreaking 1968 drama Faces. With an alcoholic, abusive mother and an emotionally distant father, Baxter struggles to fit in. Eventually makes friends with a young couple played by Britt Eklund and Jean-Pierre Cassel, and bonds with a sympathetic speech therapist played by Patricia Neal. Baxter is based on a 1968 young adult novel by Ken Platt called The Boy Who Could Make Himself Disappear. The film may well remind you of an ABC after-school special, a series of dramas the network produced starting in the 1970s that examined the difficulties of growing up. Hanna-Barbera produced a few after-school specials themselves as the company readjusted in the face of rising animation costs. When Baxter hit theaters in the spring of 1973, Hanna-Barbera still dominated Saturday mornings on the three major TV networks, ABC, CBS, and NBC. In addition to the reliable reruns they had like The Jetsons, Hanna-Barbera produced new series like The Roman Holidays, which transported the Flintstones formula to ancient Rome, and The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan, a retread of the successful Scooby-Doo template. Baxter pretty much came and went in theaters, and it would be a few years before Hanna-Barbera took another stab at a theatrical film. From 1973, directed by Lionel Jeffries, a Brit best known as an actor in films like Camelot and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, this is Baxter. William Hanna and Joseph Barbera's Baxter premiered in Miami in 1973. Miami was an unusual choice for an opening. Star Scott Jacoby had an interesting theory why. That's where the old ladies are, Jacoby said, the kind that will cry over this. Jacoby had been on a hot streak, already a Broadway veteran. He received a Tony nomination for the 1968 musical Golden Rainbow, where he co-starred with Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. Jacoby then won an Emmy at the age of 16 for the groundbreaking 1972 made-for-TV movie That Certain Summer, co-starring Hal Holbrook and Martin Sheen. The film is considered the first sympathetic portrayal of a same-sex couple on television. Jacoby's record as the youngest male actor to win an Emmy was broken this year by Owen Cooper. At 15, Cooper won for his performance in the Netflix limited series Adolescence. After Baxter, Jacoby returned to made-for-TV movies in his comfort zone, playing troubled adolescents. Perhaps Jacoby's best-known role came in the 1974 made-for-TV cult classic Bad Ronald. It is the bizarre story of a demented young man who stalks a family while hiding out in a secret room in their house. Coming up, William Hanna and Joseph Barbera return to producing live-action films with a comedy about a robotic crime-fighting dog. From 1979, Valerie Bertinelli stars in Chomps, with periods between each of the letters. I think that's important. It's next on Turner Classic Movies.
Next on TCM, Chomps, then Holiday in Mexico, and later, The True Adventures of Raoul Walsh. TCM keeps it 100 tonight.